Transformers? Yeah, I'm pumped. There's Optimus. Oh, there's Megatron. Yeah, go headed. Woo, what a rush. Let's talk about the 2004 game that's just called Transformers. It came out at the same time as the Armada series. Let's see if it has anything to do with the game. Okay, here we go.
Leave these kids out of our battle, Megatron, or face my wrath. I intend to you.
Wait, what?
And that includes your little friend.
Megatron, no!
Listen up, kids. It's time to make a run for it.
Okay. I played through the game. It has nothing, and I mean nothing to do with that. Phew! I'm just trying to share this awesome game with you all, and things are immediately getting out of hand. Okay, focus. So the game is separate from the series, but it does follow a familiar story, with both sides searching for the Minicons, just without those annoying kids. Which is for the best, considering how weird Megatron is acting.
Oh man, I can't believe how much that puny Minicon jacked up his Yeah.
Don't you get it? That's the reason they're all fighting to control them.
Man, that guy is not safe for work. Anyway, it's my mission to show you why this game absolutely needs a remake. Just listen to this sound design. Mwah! Beautiful. Look at these graphics. For a 2004 PlayStation 2 game, this looks amazing. And the gameplay, it's everything you've hoped for in a Transformers game. You transform with the click of a button, ride full speed into an enemy group, transform back, shoot and explode your way to victory. It's the best. It sells the Transformers fantasy so well. The objective here is to go to each level, get your hands on as many Minicons as possible, then beat the boss. There are two kinds of Minicons. Datacons that unlock extras, such as concept art and music tracks. Those are okay, I guess. But others are more unique, like old, never-before-seen Gen 1 PSA clips.
Nice car. Should we borrow it?
Looks more like you're asking for trouble now. Remember, taking something that isn't yours just isn't right.
It's stealing. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
The Transformers!
I just love those. What a time capsule. However, a lot more interesting than the Datacons are the actual Minicons. When you find one of those, you can equip them, and they give you all sorts of abilities. From turning your blaster into a rocket launcher, to giving you a super dodge move or letting you jump twice as high. There even is one that gives you the ability to fly for a bit. After finding these special Minicons, you can then backtrack in previous levels to find even more. It's all great stuff. Now let's take a look at the 3 playable Transformers. First up is the leader himself, Optimus Prime. Next we have Red Alert and Hotshot. Each character brings unique strengths and weaknesses to the table. Optimus Prime can handle the most powerful Minicons without overloading, making him the powerhouse of the group. However, his size and strength come at the cost of speed. Hotshot, on the other hand, is quick and agile, but has a much lower Minicon capacity. Red Alert falls somewhere in the middle, offering a balanced approach. Each Transformer can equip up to 4 Minicons at a time, but each Minicon has an equip cost. Matching Minicons of the same color grants extra bonuses. So it's not just about loading up the strongest ones, you need to strategically balance your Minicon loadout and choose the right Transformer for each situation. The game has 7 levels, which are all pretty big and open-ended. All the Minicons are scattered across the map, along with the Decepticon army. Yeah, that's what they're actually called.
Megatron has a head start, and his new Decepticon army massively outnumber us.
All levels have a boss fight at the end, after which you can move on to the next. Okay, now I would love to cover each level in great detail, but seeing as I respect your time, I'll do a quick highlight reel for each level. But there is one level, the 4th one, I just need to explain in full detail. It blew my mind away when I was a kid. Okay, here we go. Level 1, the Amazon, the very first level. Find your first Minicon, use first person mode for the first and in my case last time. Fight your way up a mountain and defeat a generic boss, who will later become a normal enemy you'll fight loads of. Level 2, Antarctica. Again, a big open-ended level. It's cool to see how big a transformer is compared to all the human structures. The boss is everybody's favorite second in command, Starscream. And because Starscream is Starscream, he fights like a damned coward and keeps flying away all the time. Level 3, the Deep Amazon. It's like the Amazon, but deeper, I guess. Kinda lame that there are a lot of reused assets, but the level itself introduces some new things as well. Fight your way to the top of the temple, and there we have Cyclonus, who really loves to demonstrate the ragdoll effect this game has, because he keeps tossing you all over the map. Level 4. Mid-Atlantic. Okay. This level made the most childhood memories. It's just such a well-designed level, with a cool build-up and amazing payoff. Let's start. We warp in on a desolate beach. We know there's a Decepticon ship that functions as their headquarters, and we have to find a way into it to find out where Megatron is. We find a Minicon that lets us fly through the air for a short period of time. A very handy and essential Minicon. Not only does it open up a lot of paths in the previous levels, but we also need to use it here to hop from island to island, so we can get closer to the warship. We make it onto the ship's deck with a nice big Decepticon logo. Here we are confronted with wave after wave of Decepticons. Slowly we make our way into the ship, exploring it bit by bit. The closer we get to the bridge, the heavier the resistance gets. We get to this nice room with these nice purple walls. And then we make it to the bridge and try to get the information we were looking for. But not all is as it seems. Wait, what? The entire ship was a transformer all along? Look at that, it's Tidal Wave. And he is the boss of this level. Just look at him, towering over the entire island. You bet this was very intimidating for a kid to experience. And what an introduction. I was blown away by the fact that you actually walked around inside of him before this. That wall was part of his leg. And the boss fight itself is pretty sick too. You can only damage his head and you have to keep running around to avoid all the incoming mortar fire. The build up to this fight, the whole setting, going from a desolate, rather quiet level to all out mayhem, it's just amazing. Just imagine how epic a remake of this level would be. Level 5, Alaska. Again, it's a snow level. The level design is once again good and it's massive. The ending of this level is worth mentioning because Starscream,
but there are so many more that we need to
and once we have all the Minicons in our possession, there will be no stopping us!
Is being Starscream. He tries to crash the Decepticon spaceship on you and misses completely. So that's one Starship down. Thanks Starscream, please never change. Level 6, the Starship. We make it into the Starship, which is a nice change of scenery, and the level turns upside down halfway through. But other than that, the level itself is straightforward. You just fight your way to the end and beat up Starscream again. Level 7, Pacific Island. The last level and it shows. This game so far was by no means easy, but this last level ups the ante. We have sniper and commando bots, which are fast and can blow you up from a great distance. One Minicon worth mentioning here is the one that shows you the locations of all the Minicons you still have to collect, making this game very easy to 100% complete. We need to make our way up a volcano, where the last boss of the game is waiting for us. You know him, you love to hate him, it's Megatron. Now, Megatron really loves those ragdoll effects, even more than Cyclonus before. Just look at this. Most of the time, he shoots a bit, then remembers he really wants to toss Optimus around for a bit and charges you constantly. Well, after you beat him, he does the whole does not want to be saved by the hero cliché, and we're done. Right? Right? Level 8, Cybertron. Of course we're not done. What's a Transformers game without Unicron showing up? So we have to beat him before he destroys Cybertron. It's, quite frankly, a simple boss fight and it's very easy, especially compared to the other fights we have. But still, it's a very cool ending. And that's a quick overview of the game. It's certainly worth playing even today, but to this day, the game is stuck as a PlayStation 2 exclusive. It has no re-releases or remakes. So, long story short, I think it's way overdue for this game to be remade. After all, they remake almost everything. Why not this amazing game?